Hello everyone and welcome to my review on Smash Brothers Ultimate. Now, if you don't know what Smash Brothers is, it's about it's a game that makes you play has you play as some of your favorite characters from traditional iconic uh, video games such as Mario or Legend of Zelda. But how good does Sakurai's newest installment do? Let's find out. First, let's start off with the story. The story is about the spirit named Gleam, who decides to in who decides to vaporize everyone or capture them or whatever the hell they do with them. Everyone except Sakurai's Kirby. Now, some people have problems with this, saying that maybe Sonic could have outrun the blast and Kirby's Warp Star couldn't. But I don't have a huge problem with this one. In fact, it kind of makes sense considering Kirby is this is Sakurai's own Kirby, so then Gleam decides to, I guess, hypnotize everyone and then clone them, which is actually kind of feels like which is kind of what I have a problem with in this. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm fine with the story for the most part, but it just feels kind of like a Dragon Ball Fighter Z ripoff to me, and that is just kind of annoying. Now, some of the people said Smash Ultimate before came into production first, but we'll never know, or some people might know, but I for one just think it's a Fighter Z ripoff. Now, however, another addition, kind of like Fighter Z, is that there's special editions called spirits that are added into each clone you fight. Sometimes they turn into metal, sometimes they turn invincible for a few minutes, sometimes they have an unlimited final smash, and you just never know until you see the fighter actually. And then when you fight the first clone to Mario and you get the win as Kirby, you feel a sense of accomplishment. Now, if you're worried about that, all you're going to be playing as Kirby, don't worry. You're going to see, if you see these statues that have like these weird vines around them, that means you're about to unlock a character. And so, and trust me, but it will take a while because sometimes there's some stage elements that you can't even get any characters on. But you will get more characters sooner or later. I did really enjoy doing fights in this, considering the hit animation looks awesome. And while people say it's just like Smash 4, nothing's different. A lot of stuff is different. Fire animation, there's even stuff called parries that if you shield and then let go of your shield at the same time someone hits you, that means you get a parry and it doesn't break your shield. Which is a pretty interesting concept to me. Another big thing I liked about it is that they finally put stamina on in it. That so yeah, I did like the stamina battles. There's also online mode, just like most of the other Smash games. And and I didn't really and I'm not really a fan of it, to be honest. Don't get me wrong, I love playing Smash with all of my friends, but it's kind of like a downfall a little. Like, the only types of games you can play on there for online mode is Smash mode, and which is sucks because I really wanted them to put tournament mode and squad strike on there. I find Speaking of which, I'll talk about tournament mode and squad strike. Tournament mode is exactly what it sounds like. It's you doing a tournament by picking one of your characters and then all the CPUs going random, or you can pick who the CPUs are. It's pretty fun, I'll have to say. And you can even change the tournament mode into any kind of round type you want. You can do like 1v1 on each round, a 1v1v1v1 on each round, or a little bit of both on each round. And you will pretty much like it. You can have it on Stage Builder too, which is another concept I'll talk about after I talk about Squad Strike. Squad Strike is when you pick between three or five characters to have in your squad, and then you fight the other squad that has 3 or 5 characters. Much like tournament mode, this is also a pretty fun addition to the game. Now, Stage Builder is exactly what it sounds like. You build your own stage. However, some of the stage building levels are actually pretty fun. I love how creative people can get with them. However, for me, I was not a big fan of making any stages, considering that some of the stages you can make gears that can rotate or move stuff around. However, what I hate is that you can't rotate anything. Now, what I mean by that is if you make a stage and you try to move it, and you try to put one thing in one position, and then you try to obviously rotate it around, it's not gonna work. Well, it works, but it's so difficult to do that. However, the big problem with it is because it's a touchpad that you have to do this. I mean, seriously, that is awful. Like, why does it have to be touchpad on the Switch, of all things? And even if it is touchpad, shouldn't it be able to rotate stuff then? Now, it can get real creative and real fun at times, but I, for one, was not the biggest fan about it. I still like going on Stage Builder and making some stages, but it's not the best addition to Smash Ultimate. Now, let's talk about the characters now. There is a lot of characters. There's like 79 in total, I believe. And not including all the DLC characters that they came up and are coming out with. And now the newest ones, such as Daisy, Simon, Ridley, King K, etc. Most of them are actually pretty decent, I'm not gonna lie. But my favorite one of all is my man Marth. Yes, I know he's not a new character, I'm talking about my main, shut up. Marth is a god, to say the least. Okay, fight me now. Let's go, Marth gang! You fucking suck, no line! I am a god. However, there are a few problems with this game that I have. First off is the character unlocks. Yes, there are 2 ways to unlock this. A, you can either play a Smash mode a lot and you can beat the characters that say challenger approaches, and then beat them. Or B, you can unlock them in World of Light. Now, I didn't play World of Light until a long while after I got Smash Ultimate. So when I lost to an unlockable character, when I got to the next unlockable character and I saw that it wasn't the character that beat me, I kind of got freaked the hell out. I kind of hate it how the game doesn't really give you a reason of what happened, and they just have you continue on from there. I had a problem with classic mode. Now, don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. And the idea was good, and I liked the execution. However, the problem is that there's a max setting for intensity that isn't as usual as last time's Smash 4. The problem with it is the max is 5.0. 5.0. And now people are saying, yeah, hey Andrew, you can get your max increased. Alright then. Now you can get the max upgraded if you don't die. Now that sounds pretty simple. Just go on point 0.1 and then just beat everyone in a breeze. Nah, Nintendo is like, yeah, no shortcuts, baby cakes, and even if you are at 5.0, we're just gonna give you hell anyway. Here's what they decide to do. They decide to get the intensity higher every time you win a fight. Now, it's not that bad, even if your max is at 5.0, until the boss fight. And I will just say, the new boss mode is also pretty cool. It gives you back the chance to fight the bosses you fought in World of Light, which is actually a pretty interesting thing. Depending on each character, you can also get different types of fights. Such as Mario, you fight quite literally every good guy in every game. Which sounds difficult, but it's actually not that hard. Another thing I hated about this game is Spirit Board. Now, please, don't fight me. Don't fight me. Do not fight me. But just hold on, please. Look at this bullshit. Look at this bullshit. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Alright, so look at this. 5 minutes. Now, it's not always 5 minutes. It's not always 5 minutes. But it's sometimes also 15. So, let me get this straight, Nintendo. Let me get this straight, Nintendo. The max is sometimes 15 minutes. If I have to fight a legendary and beat it in less than 15 minutes to get the goddamn spirit, I'm not gonna beat a legendary in 15 minutes. I'm not gonna beat a legendary in 15 minutes ever. And then you have this shield space where you have to shoot this shield. Now, you have SP if you miss to get another shot. However, it costs 480 SP. 480 SP. Now, when I ended my World of Light game, which gives you SP sometimes whenever you get a treasure chest, I got a total of 4,000 SP. So, it's not... Now, I can get more SP, but it's just stupid. It's just stupid the way they did this spirit board. It could have been fun. It has a bunch of cool spirits to fight, but I'm not the biggest fan on this. Also, later in the game, you will also come across a spirit named Darkon, and this is supposed to be like Dark Gleam. Now, and then they have this whole war about something, which is another problem I have, is the multiple endings in this game. Now, one ending is where you beat Gleam and Darkon, and the whole world is in ruin, and the whole world is saved, and the other two endings, where you either side with Gleam or Darkon. If you side with Darkon, you I guess Mario gets knocked out, or he faints, or whatever the hell happens to him. if you side with Galeem, he just vaporizes everyone, apparently. Also, I have no idea why there. Another problem I have with this is the whole war in general. So Galeem is fighting Darkon, but if Darkon also has captured some of the people that Galeem has captured first, would have Galeem have given the people that he captured to Darkon, or and if so, why are they having the war? And why is everyone even trying to help in this war? Like, this makes no sense whatsoever. And but those are the gripes I have with this game. But that doesn't mean I hate this game. I love this game. I love what this game has to offer. However, this game is not as good as people say it is. It is worth the price. The like $60 is worth the price of admission. But I think that this game had so much more to offer than it had offered. So the final verdict for Smash Bros. Ultimate will be an 8.6 out of 10. It is an awesome game in my opinion, with just a few drawbacks to bring it back. And even though I have a good rating for this game, I'm worried about it in the future. What would the new installments of this game be? There's a new VR mode. How would that turn like? I haven't played the new VR mode to find out what, but I'm scared to find out what will happen. In the meantime, I'll see you guys in my next review.